This topic in ALEX is called exponents and sign fractions. It's basically 2 rules, maybe 3 rules that you really need to keep in mind. And I think we'll just go through them as we do a few examples. Let's say that they give you something like this, which kind of looks gross. What you want to do is, again, kind of go back to the basics. Our basics are PEMDAS. Mostly what we're looking at here is exponents, and I would say I'm going to call it subtraction, which might feel weird for you. But what we need to do first, the reason why I'm bringing up PEMDAS, is we need to do this part first. We need to apply the exponents before we worry about that negative sign. Okay? So, because the 2/5 is in the parentheses, that's what it wants us to square. Alright, so 2/5 squared is 2/5 times itself. How do you multiply fractions? Well, it's tops times tops, so 2 times 2, and bottoms times bottoms, which is 5 times 5. It's probably tempting to see 5 times 5 and think 10, or squaring a 5 gives you 10, but don't go there. So now we're just rewriting. We have this minus sign, and we now have 4 over 25. I don't think Alex is going to let you put it in like this, so what it's telling you to do really is to multiply the 4 over 25 by a negative 1. So 4 over 25 times negative 1 will give you negative 4 over 25. I'm not sure if they'll let you type it in this way or if they'll make you type it in this way, but they are equal to each other. These things are equal. And if you want to get really snazzy, you could also write it like this. These 3 things are exactly equal. Alright, what wouldn't be equal is if you do this. That is not equal. A negative over a negative would cancel out anyways, and it would be positive. So either 3 of these ways is a-okay. Alright, let's try another one. Let's say this time we have 3 cubed over 4. There's no negative signs floating around in this one. You really just got to concentrate on your exponents. The only thing that they're asking you to cube is the 3. So why not take your time and write it out off to the side instead of going, oh, 3 cubed, that's 9. Because it's not. 3 times 3, that's 9. And we still have to multiply that by 9. Alright, so your final answer is 27. They never asked us to do anything with that 4. So you just leave it alone and rewrite it. Alright, how about another? How about 2 cubed over 3. And again, the biggest mistakes I think on these, because they're not super complicated, is seeing the 2 cubed and immediately going, oh, that's 6. You gotta slow yourself down. The reason why they're asking you what it is because it's not that easy. Like, they want you to stop and think. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Top number was cubed. They are not asking us to do a thing with that 3. It's just sitting there looking pretty. So you just copy it over. That's it. Alright, how about if you're feeling brave, you might want to try this on your own. Why don't you write down these 2 problems and then hit the pause button and then come back and see how you did. Yeah, I'm giving you 2 of these. Why not, right? Alright, so if you're ready to be brave, hit the pause button, go do it, and then come back and see if you got the right answer. Alright, so this guy here, we need to do the squaring first. We're squaring the quantity of 5/3. So it's 5/3 times 5/3. 5 times 5 is 25. 3 times 3 is 9. And think of that as multiplying by negative 1. So you get negative 25 over 9. Again, it's pretty basic math stuff as you break it down into little steps. It's just kind of remembering to hold off. Alright, the bottom problem. Same deal. We need to square 4/5. So writing it out does slow you down so that you think about it. 4 times 4 isn't the same thing as 8. It's 16. And 5 times 5 is 25. The negative sign out in front is telling you to multiply by negative 1. So negative 1 times 16 25ths is that. Or I guess if they want you to write it like that, that's fine too. Alright, short and sweet.